morning! Hi everyone, hope you're alright and having a lovely Monday. I'll just make sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be. Hi, I think I am now. Jade should be checking. She's checking, I can't see me. I'm sure I am. Yes, I'm here with my hilarious Christmas headband that this gorgeous woman bought me, but I ain't got any hair, so, you know, I'm doing my best with what I can do. And I couldn't be bothered with a wig this morning because they're itchy and horrible. So, we are in December and I don't know how this is happening. Hi Terry! Oh, I can see comments today. I couldn't see them last week. Hi, hope you're okay. I don't know what is happening to this year. It is flying by. Kind of. You know when you're like, I can't believe we've got to December already, but lots of it's been a long, hard slog to get here. But we're here. I feel like I'm on the final straight now. And one of the things I've just said to Jade when she walked in this morning is that I feel like I need a bit of a whole regroup, get my stuff together again so I know what I want to do. And a big part of doing stuff like that for me is accountability. Hi Faye! You alright, Buttes? So a massive part of my stuff is accountability, and I know how easily I can get distracted and go and do something different because that's the mood that I'm in. I can clearly see where my ADHD comes in, but also my own grit and determination to get stuff done. And I'm always going to pick doing something that I like doing more than the thing that I'm putting off. So accountability is a big thing, and it's a big thing for loads of you as well. And I know this for a fact because the people who put their mitts in Heartbeat in our pro members group, the people who set themselves goals, the people who come to strategy day, who do the quarterly planning stuff, who are part of mastermind, they achieve so much more than the people who are trying to go it alone. So one thing we do in our pro group every single morning is we have a space to put your mitts to hold yourself accountable for the day. So mitts are most important tasks and some of the stuff that you are going to tick off for that day. So I wanted to give you some ways and almost a bit of a kick, a bit of a G-up of ways to stay accountable and how it can help you. And even if you're in this place right now where you're already thinking about winding down for Christmas, what do you need to do to be able to do that? We had a big discussion in Mastermind about that. Set your out of offices, put your boundaries in, schedule your newsletters in advance, do the stuff that allows you to be off for Christmas if that's what you want to do as much as possible. So here are a few tips for some accountability. If you've got any questions, if you want to ask me anything while I'm here, go for it. So the first one by far is regular check-ins. I know that if Jade texts me and says have you done something and I fob off a little bit, that she's going to text me again, and that regular check-in means that almost I know I have to get it done. It's not just the same as being on a to-do list, it's someone checking up on me. And so you could meet weekly or monthly with your partner, a business partner, an accountability buddy, a group, to talk about what you've done, what's working or where you're stuck. There's loads of stuff around there. But when you do that, make sure you're keeping it short and focused. So just a few points. This is what I want to achieve. This is when I need to have done it by. I need help with this. That is all that you need for other people to be able to either step in and help you or to just keep following up with you, because that part's really, really important. Another part, morning Karen, nice to see you. Another way is join something like a mastermind group. So we've been running ours now. These cohorts finish in March. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next with them. But you could form a small group of business owners that meet to talk about, to brainstorm and give advice, to share successes and strategies and struggles. And this is a really good place for problem solving and motivation. So one of the biggest things that's come out of our mastermind groups has been nothing to do with me, which is the point of a mastermind. The mastermind is about the people that you are doing it with, not the kind of leader, not the one who's leading it. And one of the things that's come out of theirs is this huge closeness between these cohorts where they are helping each other solve problems and they are there for motivation. And that problem solving is so important in terms of accountability and having people around you that you know you can go to straight away and take a shortcut. Because this thing of trying to do everything by ourselves, we end up spending so much time on things that other people could have helped us with really, really quickly or made us see differently. So a mastermind group could be a great strategy. It's good to have someone leading it and to have someone that's pulling it together, but you could create your own to some degree if you can do that. And don't underestimate that pulling it together and accountability part that comes from there, because it's the same with networking. I had a woman that wanted to set up networking, and it's really hard to get a group of people together to do the same thing consistently. It happens for a couple of months potentially, and then it starts waning off. And so there's a lot to be said about like the accountability part from having some sort of leader on it. And who knows what they want to lead the discussions on and what we're going to talk about for that month. But mastermind group is a great place for accountability. My next tip is use tools to track your progress. So it depends what you're doing, but if you're in the middle of a project of some kind, it's like use tools to track your goals through it. If you have goals for the whole year, get them on a Trello board, get them on a Google sheet or something like that, and know, am I actually taking steps towards the goals that I set myself, and that I'm trying to work towards. Stay organised and know where you're at, because it's really hard to know where you're going if you've not followed a plan through. So tracking it some way that helps you is so important. When we do quarterly like planning days, we do them in the pro group. It's all part of membership. We do an online planning session, and there's a workbook that goes alongside it. But the whole thing I say at the end of the workbook is everything that you've created in here, put it in your calendar. This must go in as actionable to-do tasks. If it doesn't, it's just a plan that sits there and you don't take any action on going forwards. And that's really important. And that leads on to this clear goals idea. So if you don't set clear, measurable goals, like sales targets or new customers or whatever it is for you that you can actually track, then it's really hard. Because if you can't tick it off, if you can't know if you've achieved that, you're left in this position where you're always chasing something. And it's fine achieving your goal and then ticking it off and moving on to the next one, but so often we've got goals that we just don't know that we can tick off. So make sure that they're like time bound. We talk about SMART goals, and although I hate the concept of them in theory, they work and they're important, as long as you remember the realistic part of them. My next tip for accountability is around sharing skills and resources. So help each other out by sharing knowledge or sharing tools that can help each other's businesses become better. A massive part of accountability is recognising what helps me might help someone else, and vice versa. Like, I can take a lot from people. And I'm going to give an example where we had, what am I trying to say? I've got no brain this morning. We had like a database made for a business, and I sort of looked at it and I loved it, but I couldn't amend all the stuff I wanted to amend on it. So I was looking at, right, who else has done something like this? What can I learn from them? And that's where I came to Airtable, and then I've shared that with other people since then. And there's this idea that the stuff you pick up, you get to share along the way, and the skills and resources are dead important. Good morning, Jackie. Haven't seen you forever. Hope you're okay and selling lots of stuff for Christmas. Another bit of accountability is sharing wins. There is nothing bigger. One of the women, so Louise Plunkett in our group, is off today to go and have breakfast with the Prime Minister. I think it's tomorrow. I think she's got an event today first and then another one tomorrow. Like, what? I mean, how do you even begin to share a win like that if you haven't got this group of people that are dying to be part of it and are so proud of you along the way? Morning, Angie. Oh, I've tried to love your comment and then I broke it. Morning, Em. Oh, I'm trying to love yours as well and I can't. Broken everything. Oh, there you are. There, now I can love you. So yeah, that celebrating wins is massive, and it keeps driving us forward all of the time. Like, big and small, that recognition keeps everybody motivated. When someone's done something really well, what makes everyone else want to keep going more, and that's really important. If it's with people that you know, like and trust, that can be really different if it's a competitor that you've decided is a competitor, because that's not necessarily the same thing. Yay! Hi, Katie. Katie's loudly listening to me in the coffee cup, which is great. You could have come here and come. In fact, you could bring me a Belgian bun. That's what me and Katie had on Thursday. Now I can't stop thinking about them. But I'm glad everyone's listening to me as well, so that's great. Hi everyone. Hi Jane. Oh, everyone's on this morning. See, I thought December everyone would be going really, really quiet and not doing stuff, but apparently not. You're all here and I love it. Jane, I thought you'd be going to the Papelwick monthly meetup because you would love that one. You would love it because you'll get a lot more one-to-one time. And I think you did book on it and then changed, but anyway. Blah. Right, so yeah, celebrate wins. It drives all of us forward, watching other people achieve if we're properly supporting them the way I want to. Two more little things, I think. Yeah, two more little things. Honest feedback. So a huge part of being accountable and creating some sort of healthy accountability groups is being able to give honest feedback, and that can be really, really tough. Sometimes there are some people who send me stuff and I feel like every time they send me stuff I'm just raining on the parade every time, and it's important that they know me well enough to know that that is not the intention ever. I am all about support, but it is really important that I give like the truth, because that's how we learn stuff. There is no point me saying something's really, really good if I feel like it's going to hold them back a bit later. We can do it with kindness. And oh, hang on, Tom's glaring at me because I think Jade's just locked him out of the house.
I have.
She has.
I locked the front door.
It's alright, it's coming around the back.
I forgot to take the key out.
But he's very, very angry. Like, in fact, if you'd seen his face then. Yeah, honest feedback. Angie, yes a bit, my darling. Yeah, I feel like we had a whole period where everything that was coming, I was really negative about for you, and that was never my intention, and now we're on a different place because now I love the stuff that's going on. But it was all said with like real intent of making it better, making it right and good. I'm glad you love me for it because it's really hard to do, especially when you feel like I know you're really trying to get to a place and I want you to get to that place, but it's that it's so hard, but it is so important that you give feedback. Jane, you would love Papelwick and you would love Cheryl and you would get a whole lot out of something like that. And then my very last one, because I now need to go and apologise to Tom, or Jade does, is things around join online or local business groups. So come to the networking. I've just said it's Jane, but we've got networking events now in Chesterfield, in Nottingham and in South Yorkshire, in Rotherham, in Catcliffe. These groups where you can tell someone something that you're going to achieve and they'll message you. They will cheerlead you because that is the culture that we've created in these groups. You can join online groups if there aren't any near you. If you want to set one up in your area, let me know. I would love us to be spreading out to more areas. But online or local business groups where you can check in and get support, they're invaluable. My business changed completely when I started going to networking but running networking. And it's everything. I'm glad it's a trust builder, and I adore working with you. I adore you. And Jade, I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. I don't know why or how, because Facebook does whatever the hell it wants, as usual. So this is it for accountability. Now, my ideal would be that you all, I think most of you on here are in pro. Come into Heartbeat and tell me your mitts for today. I today have a whole office day, which I haven't had for, Jade, when did we last have?
No idea.
Months and months. I have not had a whole day in the office where I'm not running around doing something else. So, put your mitts in there and let's all of us today see if we can achieve the stuff that we want to achieve. Jade made some amazing friends from networking. I know, it's incredible. But how much has your business moved as well from networking? Like, you are in such a different place. Katie, it's so nice to get feedback from this group. There's a genuine feeling that the people who take the time to give you feedback want you to succeed. It's true. Especially in our group, because like I said earlier, because the culture that we've created, we are all about how can we all do better, like have better lives, live the way we want to live. I give so much, no, not I give so much, I do. I care so much about like all of your successes. So that's it for accountability. Come on over and listen and put your mitts in today and let's see what we can actually get done. I have a massive list. Lots of mine today is around getting organised going forward. I've got a load of dates I want to put in for next year, and that sounds easy, but actually I have to put the date in, then I have to coordinate with the venue to see if they've got the date available, and like there's so many moving parts to stuff like this, so it always feels massively overwhelming to put dates in for stuff that I want. But that's one of our many jobs that we've got to do today. So that's it. If you want anything, like I said, I'm at my desk, I'm around, let me know. I am getting on with stuff though, so don't be surprised if I won't interrupt my flow until I'm in a good place. But if you want to know anything, drop me a message as always, and you can message me through Heartbeat as well if you want something. Alright, thank you all so much for joining me. There's loads of you around today and it makes me very happy. Have the best week. I will see, where am I this week? I'll see some of you on Thursday if you're local to me. So it's social media surgery, and then it's networking lunch at Clown Enterprise at number 4 in Clown. So I will see you there. And then next week, next Monday, is our big Chesterfield monthly meetup. And we're staying behind a little bit after to have some Christmas stuff going on. So I don't think there'll be a Facebook Live next week. It depends what time we get back from there. But I shall see, and if I can get on, I will. Alright ladies, have the best week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.